Hi, folks, and welcome to one of the big occasions on the college football calendar. Two teams that have earned their right to play for the championship of the ACC. Think about all the playoff and national championship dreams that have been launched from this stadium. We've got a really compelling contest here. A team that's earned a top 25 ranking heading on the road for a serious test of their poise and their mettle. As we'll see the number 6 team in the country, the Jacksonville State Gamecocks, taking on another team from the ACC, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Kickoff team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. So Jacksonville State's offense making their way on the field to open this game. And this quarterback, of course, Kirk, he's the guy that stirs the drink for this team.
Talk about the total package. He runs it, produces it, directs it, acts out all the scenes. He's the whole package. I love a quarterback who understands the ins and outs of a football game. This kid plays like he wrote the manual. I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quarterback drops back. Cut quickly.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down at the 47.
Look, I realize on any play call that is properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Well, they've had an entire week to try to find weaknesses in this defense and how to attack. And here in the opening drive, they're using the receiver in motion to get him the ball in space and give him those blockers out in front. Great job of designing the play and great execution here by this offense.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down. There's the snap, looking to throw the ball. Short pass finds the tight end. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's getting 4th down and inches. So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. Brought down, but it's past the line of the game.
I can really appreciate this offensive coordinator not trying to just do something crazy. You're less than a foot away from the first down line. Just punch it in and pick up a first down. That's what they call here, and it works out perfectly.
Tackle made after just a short gain. Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. They'll set up the throw. Locates the tight end. It's complete. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. On the 10th play of this opening drive, it's 3rd and short. Or it's snapped to the back. Brought down to the 27. It's a first down. This offense really threatening now.
Well, that's a good, hard, tough running there to get that first down to keep this drive alive early in this game. The offense really asserting themselves. They're not thinking about a field goal. They're trying to put this ball in the end zone.
The completion sets up a second down play. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Picks up a gain here. They'll stop him just a few inches short of the first down marker.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Good enough for first down yardage.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get him to 3rd down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
This defensive coordinator better make some adjustments. This back is on fire to start this game. You better start committing those safeties down, overloading that line of scrimmage, because this back is physical, he's got speed, and he is tough to bring down.
Fresh set of downs, 1st and goal. Increasing out motion from the offense. Quick pass, here comes a jet sweep. He takes it into the end zone, but a marker is down, so hold on here. That one hurts, backs him up 10 yards. The defense backed up against their own end zone. They'll run it here. Bulldozing his way through those tackles. They finally bring him down at the 5. The offense really threatening now. All right, 2nd down and goal now for this offense. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. Setting the tone early. How about the execution? Opening drive of a conference championship.
Yeah, Chris, I'm with you. Usually it takes you maybe a series or two to just kind of get settled in, especially with all the hype. But not this offense. Got to give them a lot of credit. They were ready to go, and it really showed up on that opening drive.
Now the try here for the extra point. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Returner looking to make a play here. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. So Clemson's offense out there for their first possession. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. And it's complete downfield. It's a nice game. We'll move the football up to the 27. How aggressive will they be on this first down play? An inside give now from the shotgun.
Well, those counter plays are tough on a defense. Defense has got to be gap sound. You get so caught up in the base concepts. If the offense comes back with a counter play, if you're not sound with your gap integrity, you can give up a big play.
Receiver makes the catch, and he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback. Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right, and the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Play action fake, looking to throw, and he lofts it toward the sideline. Oh, and he's got it down inside the 20. And the Tigers will crank up the tempo. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Incomplete, almost a 1st down interception here on the opening drive.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Tackled quickly after the catch, he'll be short of the marker.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. Makes the catch. Can he get in? They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a 1st and goal.
I love that big target on 3rd down. He's got great athletic ability, but it's his size that creates such a matchup advantage. And when you get to 3rd down, just put it up in the air and let him come down with it.
The pocket breaking down. Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
Well, that's a big sack by this defense here on 1st down. Now, the offense still has opportunities to rectify this situation, but it's not the best way to start a 1st and goal situation.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. It's caught. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back. Well, Kirk, Jacksonville State is in the lead here. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. Crucial play to begin the new quarter. The offense sets up with a 3rd and goal. And he'll set up to throw. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Tigers. Conference championship pressure, they just grind away. Beautiful execution on that methodical drive.
Man, I can't think of a better stage than a conference championship to put together a drive like that. Moving the sticks, executing along the way, avoiding any turnover potential, and coming up with a touchdown. Great job.
Now the all-important extra point. And he knocks it right through. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here comes the Gamecocks offense back on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They go backwards on first down, so it's 2nd and long from the 19.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
So a very makeable 3rd down for this offense from the 26-yard line. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that first down marker. 4th down and 2 in their own territory. Coach shows no hesitation. The offense is on the field. Direct snap to the back. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Man, that is a gutsy call to go for it on 4th down in your own territory. But you can see that this coach is confident in his offense and going to their go-to plays that they call up specifically for these situations.
An explosive game, big play, moves the ball inside the 40.
Well, it's really a pretty simple thing here by this quarterback. He sees press man on the outside, so he sends his receiver on a go route, and he hits him in perfect stride for a nice gain downfield. And to be honest, Chris, this is a matchup I'm sure he's going to be looking for as often as he can today.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. A new set of downs after that completion. And looking to throw now on first down. That pass is caught. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. 2nd down after that short completion. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. And it's incomplete. In and out of the hands of the running back. That's going to bring up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. He's got it right near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Methodical but effective, Kirk. Probably one of the most impressive drives we've seen in a conference championship game.
Hey, I have to agree with you. Long drives like that are like a great painting. Slowly layering all the intricate facets until you have a masterpiece completed. That drive was put together in the same fashion. Just masterful execution on that drive.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Now they get set to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7. Backs line up on either side of the quarterback. Dump off caught by the running back. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Important 2nd down play coming up. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Here's a throw underneath to the back. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
How about the discipline of this defense here on 2nd down? You're anticipating a pass. They've got pretty much everybody covered. And then once the back has the ball, how about the speed to be able to bring him down? Now it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking for his big tight end. He's got it for a big gain. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion. The Tigers looking to use the up-tempo offense here. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. Looking to throw it again. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Man, this defense can fly to the football as a group. That's great team pursuit. The quarterback a little unsure on whether he should keep it or pitch it, and the defense makes him pay for that with their speed.
And he's made it from 50 yards out, showing off the deep range.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50 plus.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. The Jacksonville State offense back out on the field now. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop?
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Here's a screen pass to the running back. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a 1st down. So a very makeable 3rd down for the offense from the 29. The pass rush closing in. Not able to connect, incomplete.
How about the call here? They call it the screen on 3rd down and short. You don't see that called very often. They're not able to even complete the pass, so no chance at a conversion. So we got 4th and short.
So here we go. They're going to go for it on 4th and inches in their own territory. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll loft it to the end zone. and it's picked off in the end zone.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
Here comes the Jacksonville State offense again. Last possession, they were stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost them anything, and they put together something here. Receiver makes the grab, moves the ball out across the 30, and that's good for a 1st down. A new set of downs after that completion. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. On the move, looking deep. It's a huge gain. He's got it inside the 30. And just like that, in one play, they moved into scoring position at the 23.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Looks left and finds his target there. Finally get him way down at the 2. Nice pitch and catch.
I mean, how about this offense and this execution? That's 3 plays, 3 completions in the blink of an eye, and now it's 1st and goal.
So the offense really clicking here. 3 plays, and suddenly it's 1st and goal. They try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, it is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Jacksonville State.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. PAT is good, so the lead now is 11. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the powerful Crimson offense is back out there. It'd be a surprise if they took a risk here in the final seconds of the 1st half, backed up near their own end zone. Throws it to the right. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. Now it's 2nd down here. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end.
I mean, we're not even to halftime yet, and I don't think this guy wants to take a break once we get to the half. That's his 5th catch and counting.
Testing the right side here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their 1st of the half. And the Tigers will send their punt team onto the field. Looking to flip the field here. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. The Meadows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it out to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, we go through an entire regular season to get to this point, and thus far the ACC championship has seen its share of unpredictable moments, but also simply breathtaking plays. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football. And with that, let's send it back to the men who will take us home in this ACC championship, Chris Fowler and Kurt Herbstreit.
All right, thank you for the update, Kevin. Appreciate it. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And they bring him down right at the 20. The Tigers hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
On third and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a third down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on Old Reliable with that offensive line, and they come through for you.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He's found some room at the 45. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. It's a run. Running back's got it.
Nice job here controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
The RPO caught to the right. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Can he get there on the ground? Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Here comes the Gamecocks offense back on the field. Handoff here from the shotgun. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
He's moving out of the pocket. Going to try to use his legs here.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
Makes a quick grab. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
The defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
Solid gain, moves the ball to the 37. The gain makes it 2nd and medium. They'll run it from the gun. And it'll be Smarter right at the line for no gain.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
The offense has been pretty efficient. They've made 2 out of 3 fourth down tries so far. They'll try it again here. Flips it to the running back. Can he make the first down? They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Punt team ready to boot it away. He's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position. And the returner will be brought down. First down here for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. Receiver makes the catch. But get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Gets some space around the 30. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. Here comes a throw from the red zone. They've got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
We'll see if they can overcome the sack. Second and very long. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. That's a crucial response by this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
So down by 5, they'll go for 2, trying to cut this to a field goal margin. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. He'll get in there for 2 points, and now the deficit, just a field goal. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. The Jacksonville State offense back out on the field now. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. It's a short completion of the tight end. A big hit by the linebacker, able to knock him down.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
Running back grabs it on a screen. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
Boy, just a great job here by this defense, sniffing out the screen. They were not fooled at all. He caught that ball. He had nowhere to go, and it's a loss of yardage.
From the pocket, delivers over the middle. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. Check this out. The offense still on the field, going for it inside their own 30. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Well, these are the kind of situations you practice every week. You got to be able to get a yard. And the offensive line was able to give them just enough push to convert here on the ground. Clearly, they've done this drill before countless times, and it shows.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Here comes a handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Inside the 45. Tackled after he makes the 1st down as the seconds tick away here in the 3rd quarter. Well, Kirk, Jacksonville State is in the lead here. They're sitting in pretty good position as we wrap up the third quarter. Let's check out the game stats so far. One quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Just a small gain. Looking at 2nd and 9.
Yeah, I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
They're finally able to stop him, but the defense is fooled a bit on that screen play. It's a solid gain for a first down. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Looking to throw it from the red zone. And the pass is incomplete. He dropped the first down attempt here across the middle.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Bringing pressure. Trying to create outside the pocket, but they've got him for a sack. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The 11th play of this marathon drive, but it's 3rd and long now. Grab made by the tight end. Not easy to bring down. The cornerback finally gets the job done.
Heck of a job here by the defense on this 3rd down to keep them short of the first down. Now it's 4th down, and an interesting decision for this offense. With the lead, do they punt the ball away, or do they go for it?
And he knocks it right through the uprights.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Returner decides to field it. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the powerful Crimson offense is back out there. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 43.
Boy, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
First down. Looking to throw the football. And the senior quarterback off target there. Threw it behind him.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
From the shotgun, handoff inside, and the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line. Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he's got it. Big gain across midfield. Tackle finally made at the 32. And the Tigers will hustle to the line here to run the hurry out.
It's a great job of working the middle of the field by this quarterback, and he picks up big yards.
Looking to throw it on first down. Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack. That sack sets up a 2nd down and long. QB decides to keep it here. Finding some room with the 25. He's got a first down and more. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Tigers.
Chris, I'm kind of like this defense. I knew this quarterback could run the football. I didn't know he could take it that far down the field and let alone a score.
PAT gives him a 1-point lead here in the 4th. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Here comes the Jacksonville State offense again. Last possession produced a field goal. Let's see what they can come up with this time. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying...
And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down. The offense, excellent field position to start this drive. They'll work the clock here with the running game. And they'll force him out of bounds after a short run.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Here we go. Crucial play coming up. It's 3rd down and 3. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. It's caught downfield. He's tackled quickly. The yardage is good enough for the first down. The Tigers come to the line to set a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's got it near the end zone. 4 set of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal. So it's 1st and goal. The offense will try to milk the clock and add points if they can. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Backed up to the 5-yard line now for 2nd and goal. Trying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Urgency here in the 4th quarter. They must cut into this lead. It's 3rd down and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Clemson. That's an old-school leap, just up and over the defense into the end zone.
Man, that running back needs to find a picture of that touchdown. Up into the air, he can frame that. It's a nice score to remember.
And the point after is right down the middle. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Here comes the Gamecocks offense back on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Off target and incomplete. 2nd down after that previous play. And he drops back in the gun. And this pass is on target, caught. And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the 1st down mark. Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Running back has it on a screen now. They make the tackle, but that screen pass call worked out. They gain the first down yardage. Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. And the clock winding down. They'll take a deep shot. Oh, the deep ball caught at the 25. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks. So the important touchdown, Kirk, but that was just the first part. Now they got to execute the onside kick, hope for a break, and score again.
Yep, and a good thing is their offense at least gave them a chance. Now you hope that your kicker, after all the practice that he's done on that side field, hope they're all by himself. You hope that it pays off and he can make this ball bounce just at the right moment where they can recover.
So they get the touchdown, now looking for the 2-point conversion to tie this one up late. They go with a direct snap. And they'll make it into the end zone. The 2-point try will tie our score here late in the game.
Well, this offense was on a mission on that drive. They put a touchdown on the board right away, did not even hesitate. They didn't want to kick the extra point, wanted to go for 2, a chance to tie the game. They hit it, and all of a sudden this game's gotten very interesting in the second half.
And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. How do you play this now? Do you call a conservative play and just wait for overtime, or try to make something happen and win in a regulation? looking to set up a screen pass here. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The drive stays alive with that completion for a first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he's going to float this one to the right side. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Touchdown, Tigers. They jump in front here in the fourth.
Give credit to this offense. They work some clock, eventually get the ball in the end zone. Now they've got the lead. You kick the extra point, and you hope your defense can hold on so you can win this game.
And the point after is right down the middle. He'll return it from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. The Jacksonville State offense back out on the field now. Here we go. They need a touchdown. They got some time to work with here. They got to be precise and manage the clock wisely. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. Just ran away from the defense.
What a touchdown here to pull them within one with under a minute to go. Conventional wisdom says you kick the extra point and you rely on your defense to send this game to overtime. But you could go for 2 to try to take the lead.
And now a crucial PAT attempt. And the PAT is up and good, and we are all tied here in the final quarter. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Turner trying to create good field position. He's tackled at the 17, so a little bit better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Your worst-case scenario, you go to overtime. But can they make something happen here? Try to win it in regulation. Let's see. Can't get it away. The defense has got him. What a huge stop at this stage of the game. And a timeout is called. The Ducks' strategy here. Tie game late in the fourth quarter. Second and long, backed up at the 7-yard line. Hand off to the back. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. The defense takes their third and final timeout to make some adjustments at the sideline. And the Tigers will bring their punt team onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. He's able to send the punt away. And the returner brought down by that coverage team. Here comes the Jacksonville State offense again. So how do they play this in the remaining seconds? They're not in field goal range. How aggressive do they get pushing the ball downfield? Here's a shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks, to take the lead in the final minute.
Chris, I thought we might be headed to overtime here, but this offense would not be denied. Outstanding execution, and they take the lead. Now it's all about can their defense hold on to see if they can get this win.
And now they'll set up for the point after. PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. So after the late score, they'll kick it off and hope the defense can hold up and preserve this lead. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. They'll get set, needing to score quickly now, looking for some big plays right here. First down, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. The defense gets him, but it's a first down. Shows you how dangerous he can be scrambling. And the offense takes timeout to stop the clock with just 11 seconds remaining. They need to score quickly here, trying to dial up some big plays. And looking to throw now on first down. And the sophomore's got him for a sack. And a timeout stops the clock with 8 seconds remaining. We've got to get points quickly here, looking for explosive plays right now. Second down, we're going to throw it. Defense is coming after him. Pressure comes, and once again, no escape. What a special year and a moment these players will never forget. After all they put into this, they can now call themselves champions of the ACC. With the playoff spot locked up, we're going to find out where they're going to be playing as they pursue now a national championship. And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.